Welcome everybody out there in internet land. My name is David Armstrong and I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, welcoming you to bonus action, where friends don't let friends adventure alone. Joining me at the table as always are my wonderful players, Jay Schmidt,
Hi!
Jerron Young,
Hey.
Jason Spina, Amanda Nicholas, Josh Hurley,
Hello.
and Adam Lash.
Hola.
I am turning it over to you, the players. Where were we when we last left off?
Off a boat.
Yes.
You had just gotten off a boat?
We were on a boat, then off a boat.
Yes, you were on a boat for a little bit. You were sailing north.
We all just slept normally, and no one had any kind of experience while they were sleeping in any
Zero
way.
character
No.
growth.
How eventful.
Yeah, kind of a lackluster episode, a filler episode, if you will.
Yeah, deep sleep, nothing, don't remember
They're really
anything.
stretching this first season out. God, just get to it already.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's a whole dream sequence of Brick eating a pillow. I thought it was a marshmallow.
Oh,
I wish we
I thought
could get
I thought
to
the
that.
dream was you were dreaming eating a pillow, and then
And
you
it
woke
turns
up and
out-
you were eating
And
a
it
pillow.
turns out I woke up and I was just eating marshmallows in my sleep. Oh, subverting your expectations.
Life is better than dreams.
Oh, man.
So yes, you did actually have some quite eventful dreams. I leave it to the audience, as I always do, to decide how much of it was real and how much of it was imagined. Maybe some of you acted a little differently in those dreams than you had in the real situation, or maybe they are recurring dreams and you tried to do something a little different this time. But we'll see. And then you continued north without too much more incident. That's a phrase. Too much more incident. Yeah. Yeah.
Allow
Leave
it.
me alone.
Stay out of the comments! Don't you do it!
I don't hear it. No. But you all made port in Daramon, the continent that you were all headed towards, and eventually made it to the inland capital of Ray of Hope. And I wanted to bring us there, unless there was any other sort of detail you wanted to emphasize or talk about.
Well, I think we gotta just maybe like talk for a second about how the big old elephant in the room that says we're not sure if this thing we're supposed to be getting should get got. And then maybe Alistair didn't tell us the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
That is
So-
something
But we
you
did decide that we were going to stick
We're gonna
together.
go for it.
And
I
we're
just,
going to go
like,
for it.
we're
But
gonna
you're
do the
right, but
thing.
we got to be aware.
That was a thing. That was
Gotta
the
be aware.
question
Fair.
of the party.
important. Yeah,
Important.
important.
Also, apparently these Z guys, these Zeeple are gonna...
The Zeeple?
Zeeple.
Oh no, you made them cute.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The church, here's the steeple, open them up, and they're the steeple.
I just imagine they're like putties and they have like a big Z in the middle and you like punch them and they're like, Z! Yeah, and their language is just like English, but they put Z in front of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, now I do want to
Hello.
kill them.
Yeah, let's get these nerds.
How are you?
Zazar's
having for Zaz.
Annoying.
Zale and Zelmet. Zelzet.
Ugh.
Doing Zell.
Yeah.
So you want to go to the zoo?
Yeah.
Ah.
Is there anything worse than just a made-up language that's just one letter different?
They'll never figure it
They'll
out.
never figure it. It's unbreakable, like the enigma. All right. We arrive in Ray of Hope then, as you all reiterate your pledge, as it were, to each other, at least to keep each other safe, no matter what, whatever tenuous connection you may have now to the ArcFire of Salardon, whatever trust you may or may not have in Alistair and the Grimhold itself, and whatever backstories you learned from each other, particularly of Victor, particularly of the Z Knights, you basically made a promise to each other to protect yourselves. Arriving in Ray of Hope, I would imagine that Rory, this isn't totally a function of the goggles, but I imagine that in some way the goggles, the voice within it, the enchantment of Identify, just simply can't shut up. Like, just has to, just enjoys bringing you information.
I get an audio tour.
Yeah, and you're basically getting an audio tour, and I thought it'd be a nice way to introduce Ray of Hope. So if you imagine, like, you're looking through the goggles and you're kind of, I don't know how, you kind of put on speaker, like the speaker on the goggles.
Just
It's
start
like
saying
share it with
everything
everybody.
out
Yeah.
loud.
Just open my mouth and like.
You are now arriving in Ray of Hope. Population about 300,000 wild folk. Originally an ancient First Age dwarven settlement, this fog-covered, temperate metropolis was expanded and built upon in subsequent eras due to its unique geographical location on the narrow continent of Daramon. Originally called Darmeza, which means foundation in Proto-Dwarven, it was renamed Ray of Hope towards the end of the Second Age, when the Battle of the Storm Kiln was fought. One of the last remaining hordes of dragons, or World Weavers, as they are known from the time of Primordia, the Storm Kiln horde attempted to take the city of Darmeza by force. But the Dwarven clan, alongside several elven tribes of the area and various settlements of beast folk, felled the Storm Kiln. The necropolis of the Storm Kiln Fallen is dedicated to all the souls lost during that conflict. And you can actually see as you're heading into this like main thoroughfare right into town, it has like this archway, dwarven stone. You can tell immediately like its make and just the age of these stones. Brick can tell you all about them. Stone cunning coming into complementing well this like identify voice from Rory's goggles. And
don't ask him about it. He will talk about it at length.
and you can see the necropolis, these huge dragon bones made into these like remembrances, these like memorials, and not necessarily tombstones or gravestones, but they sort of make this tiny little like looking like village settlement within this larger city. All the other buildings are like twice its height, but it is like incredibly tall simply because it's made by these remnants of dragons that once roamed free, flew freely above the skies here, above the Weaverkin Peaks, which are the mountains north of here, named after the dragons. A Ray of Hope now thrives largely on its sporting goods industry. 5-time host city of the Icos Olympiad, home of The Tank, the largest bubble ball arena above ground, and headquarters for 3 other major sports teams. Ray of Hope lives by the motto: sportsmanship, athleticism, excellence. This is Ray of Hope. And you are here in the city, and I will ask if there's anything the players. Well, yes, Rory.
How big did you say it was? Population?
Population is about 300,000. It's a pretty bustling metropolis.
Guys, this place is definitely big enough for a Rainforest cafe.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like they've got to have a branch.
We gotta find one.
I got to get another
We gotta
one.
find
of those.
I'm
Remember,
totally
there are
on board.
6 of them. I got to get them all.
Yeah.
For sure.
collect
Yes,
those.
you
Yeah.
absolutely can. You can find a Rains. It's almost immediate. It's like right here on the main thoroughfare, pretty much. Couple other franchise places too.
I mean, we don't have a lead. Maybe we should go in.
Get a bite to eat. I mean, yeah.
They have a dirt menu. After you, Rory.
Have you ever had a coconut shrimp, Victor?
No.
Well, you're gonna try one, and it's gonna be delicious.
I let everyone in. I let everyone precede me in.
Yeah.
I vanish.
Oh.
Get him.
Roll a
I
stealth check.
away.
Yeah, roll
I
a stealth check.
away.
Maybe
Here we go.
Maybe he has a shellfish allergy.
7.
It's a 7.
It's a 7.
The guy at the front of Rainforest Cafe goes, "Hey, where are you going? Party's inside. Oh, it was a party of 6. If there's less of you, then they charge extra on the table, so you can't ditch your party now." Hey! He turns to everybody else. Hey, you left one.
Birthday. He's nervous.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
he
his
doesn't want anyone to
birthday!
know.
And he immediately pulls
I
out
didn't know it was
balloons.
his birthday.
I didn't either. We gotta make a cake.
starts pumping up balloons. Oh, what's your favorite animal?
Cat.
Little folding. Oh, look at that! Meow. Oh, don't leave. Don't leave. There's so much fun to be had. You gotta try
Still
the
looks like a balloon to me.
Gotta try. Gotta try the coconut shrimp special. As Victor seethes, you can grab a bite to eat. Yes, absolutely. Is there anything you would like to discuss, or anything you would like to attempt to do while you are here?
DM, what's like the dwarfs bubble ball team name?
The bubble ball teams are usually separated by city. Jor would have the continent that you are from has 3 of them, and the one closest to yours are the it's the bubble beards, I think.
The
bubble beards, yeah.
Yes.
Bubble beards team, yeah.
I am I'm a big bubble beard fan. I love the bubble beards. They're the best team. They're the star player, Jorkson. Jorkson, Jorman Jorkson.
You hear a couple. You hear
Jorkson, Jorg McJorkson.
There's a couple tables over, like as you are being seated and you're saying that. You hear like a few dwarves and a couple other like folk nearby. No, Organ, no!
Go bubble beards!
Bubble beard!
Yes, pop the competition!
Ah!
I have a question for the group. Could we play bubble ball? Is that like, I mean, we could be the bubble butts.
I love that.
Non-professionally, it's a hard
We
sport.
can do anything if we put our mind to it.
Perhaps for all those who don't know what it is, maybe the glasses could explain bubble ball. Just so you know, everyone knows how it's played.
I will explain it out of character.
I was looking through my notes. So it's like you said it was like
Oh
something.
no, I was just trying to pimp out his accent again.
Sure, I'll do it as accent. In our world, if you think of the game of volleyball, but played underwater, with incredibly fast, it's actually this like an arcane bubble that is enchanted to fly over and under the net that is usually like, it's made of like coral or something like that. The teams play underwater. It's very fast paced. And there's professional level. It's similar to I would say like in terms of our world, it's similar to basketball where there's a very competitive professional play. There's like college level, like academy level play. People really work for scholarships. Ray of Hope specifically is like one of the main sporting cities in the Empire.
So they wouldn't just let us play.
There's probably like because there's actually a bubble ball tournament in town for like the professionals league. They probably do like one of those like come visit the park and like you can play on our like kiddie pool version,
Barbie's into that.
Yeah, of course. I love it. Yeah, and you can get the souvenir uniform to like put on and like yeah.
Have I seen any posters or promotions for the All Saints? Are they by any chance
Make
playing?
an investigation check.
Investigation 21.
21. Yeah, you do pretty much. The All Saints are playing. They're like heavily favored in the tournament, and the All Saints their like first game is later today. It's basically just promotional posters. So you don't get a clear thing of their opponents or whatever. But yeah, it's like the All Saints are playing today. Anything else?
Have we ordered yet?
Can I take your order?
Yeah, can we order?
Coconut shrimps all around.
Oh, well, a
Coconut
full barrel of coconut shrimps.
Yeah.
For me?
Uh-huh.
Just a whole barrel for me?
Oh, you want just one for you? Oh, just a whole
Yes,
barrel
that's
for you?
correct, yes.
Perfect, yeah.
Great.
I'll be right back. What's your favorite animal?
Wow, they really do everything here, don't they?
Very
Love this
exciting.
place.
Dolphin, please.
Dolphin? Oh. He undoes some of the legs. All right. All right, there you go.
Oh my god, that one does look like a dolphin.
I know.
Just scream into the dolphin's mouth if you need anything.
It's
He
me.
walks
My purpose!
Your porpoise?
I thought that's what you said.
Wow. Cool. Yeah. So the guy takes your order, and is there anything that you would like to accomplish here in the moment?
Hey Victor, why were you trying to sneak off while we were coming into the Rainforest Cafe? I thought we were trying to like be a team and stuff.
Yeah, but we got more important things to do than eat at a franchise restaurant, Brick. There are very bad people trying to get an extremely bad artifact who God knows what's going to happen if they get it. We're kind of on a clock here, bud.
And I imagine the camera pans to Brick, and he has like little like Rainforest Cafe like doodle like little like headband doodle bug. Like he's like, we're all taking this very seriously.
You can't find
Lights
on an
up.
empty
They're
stomach.
lighting up.
just because we're enjoying ourselves doesn't mean we're not having fun.
Exactly. And while we're doing that,
I mean, just because we're having fun doesn't mean we're not,
Enjoying ourselves?
enjoying it. Dang it. One more time for Big Fudge. Okay, just because we're having fun doesn't mean we're not taking it seriously.
Are you doing one of the old Bubblebeard fight songs? Just
Yes,
because
that's
we're
what
not
I'm
having
doing.
fun, it doesn't mean we're having fun.
Hey!
Bubblebeard!
That's right. Bumblebee.
coconut shrimp.
But seriously, you gotta, fight on a full stomach, or just at least not an empty
We
stomach.
have to eat somewhere.
Sure.
And something.
And why not be at the coolest restaurant in the world?
Here, coconut shrimp. Open up. She throws it.
Bounces off. Coconut shrimp is served. Drinks all around? Yes.
Can I do like a pass through the restaurant to see if I hear anybody talking about anything about
Yes,
like
absolutely.
any rumors or any gossip?
You can make a perception or investigation, or if you talk to anybody, you can do a persuasion.
Can sorry, can you give me those options again?
Perception or investigation, or if you think you would be talking to people, you can do a persuasion.
I think I'm gonna do investigation
Okay.
if that's possible. If that means I have to like go to other parts of the restaurant, like I'll facilitate that.
Okay. I'll see what you get here first, and then I'll see what else.
Start with that.
Yeah, where else you have to go.
I'm doing this with intention, so guidance.
Nice. Yeah, of course. Right away.
24.
24. Yeah, you hear some rumors. Let's see.
I misread my D4. 26.
Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Okay.
Starts unlocking like a lockbox. Like,
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's
Is the ArcFire just up on the wall, like the memorabilia? It's like TJ.
Yeah, like
Guys, it's right there.
Yeah, Bennigan style. Yeah, it was just up in the mountains.
Coconut shrimp eating contest to get it down.
Yes. That's the prize.
Game on.
Let's go, Victor. He's obviously our competitor. Has will to win.
You hear some of the staff talking about at another tavern, so like the wait staff all talking to each other about some other places. They have friends working at other restaurants. I mean, and with the tournament in town, it's a little crazy. A lot of high traffic, but they said there was a suspicious group that came through. It looks like they were like very much on a mission to get up into the mountains. And they left some of their cadre here, like so. There's some folks for some reason left in the city. They weren't sure why, obviously, and they went up into the mountains, and that was like a couple days ago. And you also hear about some other stories that would match the description of the retrieval team from the Grimhold. They went up into the mountains as well, and it was loud enough that whatever happened at the temple where the ArcFire was, that there was like a disturbance in town of like, yeah, there was like a nearby explosion essentially, that got lost a little bit in the confusion of like, yeah, there's also a lot of people coming through the city right now. So there's like fire, there's like, like in like around 4th of July, there's just like people just set off random fireworks at any time. So it's sort of similar to that. So they a lot of people have just written it off, but like, yeah, there were people who went up into the mountains. Explosion came from the mountains. Process of elimination.
And some of those folks are still in Ray of Hope.
Yeah,
Some of those,
and I'll just go ahead and say with a 26, it matches like they give like similar descriptions of like what Scuttle gave of like the Z Knights, and yes, so some of the Z Knights are still in town somewhere, in addition to sending about some of them up into the mountains.
Barbie looks around to see if she can see any Z Knights
Oh,
in the restaurant.
make a perception check. Everybody make a perception check, I think, at that point.
Oh.
What'd you get, Barbie?
13.
13? I'll go around the table first.
15.
15?
11.
11?
19.
19?
12.
12? Did you roll again? 16? Cool. So yeah, about average. I'll say everybody takes a look around. Unfortunately, yeah, you just see a lot of hustle and bustle. People are also getting these liquid crystal vision like screens set up so that people who are not at the arena can watch the Bubble Ball tournament from various bars and restaurants and whatnot. So you could see a couple of those going up, and yeah, but no Z Knights, no. I'll also say with those rolls, like you don't see anybody sort of obscuring anything that they might be wearing, Yeah, nothing untoward here.
Barbie takes one more second because she feels like she wasn't the most
Sure.
perceptive. And she just does a little, like, she just kind of channels her inner, wishing a well kind of essence and opens up her magic awareness to see if she can sense the presence of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of her.
Incredible. And
That isn't behind total cover.
incredible. And that's essentially detect magic, correct?
It's essentially
Okay, great. Let me see nearby. No, you hear a voice in your head. Tapping into the power already. Yes. Hello, Bobby.
Oh, hello. I just thought I could maybe help, but nothing here, so that's all. You can.
Are you sure you don't need more help?
Oh, no, not right now, but maybe later. Thank you so much for your
I'm
assistance.
sorry you didn't find anything that you were looking for.
Nope, that's fine. That's all. You can go back to whatever you were doing.
I really wish I could be of more help to you.
Okay.
You, other than the low magic of like the animatronic animals in the restaurant, you don't see like there's no other magic item that sort of pings around here. Yeah.
She kind of shakes it off a little.
Todd's staring at her like, okay. And he's just, hello, little shrimp. And he's like listening. No, okay. Were you?
Are they talking to you?
Well, were they talking to you? I thought you were talking to your shrimp.
Oh, no, just talking in my head.
Talking to your head?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Just, it's something that I'm going through, so don't worry about
okay.
it.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to your shrimp.
No, my shrimp doesn't talk to me, unfortunately. Although then I might feel a little conflicted about eating it, so I
Yeah.
guess it's for the best.
That's true. Yeah, mine weren't talking either.
Yeah, they're tasty though.
Yeah, they're tasty.
They
They're
taste
really
great.
good.
Victor, these Z people, the Z-people, is there anything, is there something we should know about, like, the way they fight or the best way to fight them? Like, maybe hopefully they're weak to fire, perhaps, maybe,
Or hitting on the head.
that too.
Well, most things are weak to being hit on the head, Barbie. They are a paramilitary group, Brick. They are professionals at hunting down all sorts of relics. They are very good at what they do, and they give no quarter.
Why would they pay us?
Maybe a dime?
Rory, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah, Todd's rubbing off on them. I swear.
I was not. My hands were above the table the whole time.
I kind of just grab Rory and just like, yeah, we're going. And just like, it's a little like, I knew you're coming with me, but it's also just like a little shuffle drag.
Yeah.
They all turn to their shrimps as you walk away.
I take Rory into the bathroom.
What is happening?
Rory, I need you to make me look like somebody else.
I don't think I can look like you.
No. I saw you were able to change. Can you change me?
I don't think so. Sorry. I messed up.
I gotta go.
I have, okay, while we're here talking about stuff I can do, I was thinking, okay, you say they keep finding you. I'm worried about all of us, but I want to start with you. Can I can do this thing where I can like identify magic items, but it also does it on people. I'm worried that you're being tracked somehow, or that there's something latent on you. And if there is, maybe we can do something about it. But can I test that?
Victor immediately disrobes.
No.
Yeah, Todd walks in the bathroom and goes, nice. Yeah,
I don't need-
Can I like walk into the bathroom at that point?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You're like not in a stall. You're in the public. You're in the communal part of the bathroom still.
Is there? Do they also have like the Rainforest
Yeah,
effect?
yeah. It's still like
There's like a.
it's still yeah. As he disrobes, it goes dark. It's just in time for the storm, for the rainstorm. Uh-oh.
Is there like a brand or something, or is this you just disrobed?
I just disrobe. I mean, there's a lot of scars on my body.
That's unnecessary, but you're doing great. Now, hey, Marlon, what's up?
Hey, fellas, I was just leaving.
Hey, I'm actually gonna. Okay. Yeah, and I will put a finger on Victor's arm and cast Identify.
Okay, let me see what identify. And to learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires too many. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item, what they are.
So in this case, Victor's an item.
And also any spells, and then if I touch a creature through the casting, I learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting him.
I love it. Yes, the room goes even darker. The goggles illuminate. Victor glows like the Matrix, and you just see these lines of code, and then the voice comes to you and says, "Ah, Victor Antilles, a former member of the Zondarian Knights, marked with a blood curse, formed in vengeance for the death of his father, Captain Antilles." Essentially, what I'll explain in my own voice, not as David Attenborough, is that in the when Victor, who explained to all of you when he killed his father and ran, one of the things that Kasha Redgrave managed to do is essentially a blood curse, essentially a hunter's mark or a hexblade's curse, whatever, that marks Victor. So they are able to at least have if they want to try and figure out where they are, they always have a pretty easy means to do so.
Is it a two-way?
Is it a two?
Can he channel the blood curse back to the caster? Barbie's poked her head in.
Into the
Guys, something occurred to me.
I will say that you may try it. It may not work, but It's not a definitive thing. It would have to take some finagling by the tracer to do something with that.
Victor, there is something. Did you know
What?
this?
No.
Yeah. You're like big time marked.
Can you get it out of me?
You want me to try?
Yes.
Yeah, we need you. And he's just gonna try. And I took this spell not knowing, I don't know if this is gonna work for this. I'm gonna try and dispel magic.
You are going to dispel. It is above the base level, so the DC that you
I
are
give
looking.
myself a moment for.
You can guide.
Okay.
You can absolutely guide. It is a DC 19 that
DC
you were
19.
looking for.
Okay.
DC 19. And what I'll say in this moment is because I want the disrobing to mean something, I will say that Victor's giving you advantage.
Okay.
So you have advantage. You have your guidance.
Okay.
He does.
So, Marlon, not helpful.
We know that now.
I'm underage.
Marlon's standing there sipping from a souvenir
You're
cup.
next, okay? Okay, so DC 19. So 5 off of that is 14. I'm gonna roll my guidance first. That's a 1.
Okay.
So I need to get a 13,
13
or
or
higher
higher.
on this with advantage. 4.
Okay. Got it.
13.
13 exactly. Rory, please describe to me what dispel magic looks like in this moment.
I think all of for a moment, because it's this sort of like electromagnetic pulse, the sound effects and the lightning all just go quiet, and it's just silence. And I think if it has some sort of visual, like it almost like comes to the surface.
You see this faint mote of light lift from Victor's heart, just under, just like next to his shoulder blade from the front, and it sort of pulls towards you.
I think I'm kind of like channeling the magic, and then like trying to peel it away like a sticker off fruit, like, just sort of like I don't know what to. I'm just like take it, and then like. And just feeling very weird about this fully disrobed, like so muscular, just like, it's fine, Marlon, stop watching. And then we'll just pull it away.
Mouthwash here, like there's so much to do.
And then I'll just like wash it down the sink. I'll just like turn on the faucet.
As you pull this thread to like unravel it, you see the same effect. The unraveling thread sort of thickens, so you could see some writing on it. And you see Victor Antilles of the Zandarian Knights, Captain Antilles, his father, felled in a moment of treachery, of misunderstanding. The Z Knights marked him as a traitor. And you see like another set of words over it, written in like this like purple ink. Who is Victor Antilles? As you see that, you drop it down the drain. The storm dissipates. It ends. You hear like the ambient music like resume. Like you hear the game start to kick off. The bubble ball tournament commences for the day. Victor, in this moment, it's a little like, you had no idea that this curse was on you for a long time. When would you have ever had a moment to stop and ask somebody for help, to check on you?
Right.
I think in this moment, you feel having been relieved of something. And I think there is also a moment, if you would allow me, I think there is also a moment of like, someone stopped and bothered to check on you in this moment.
Sorry, my head went to the how awkward do I make this moment? seeing Rory kind of being that face. Yeah, that face exactly. Take a moment. Put my pants back on.
Sure. Yes.
I just do the button. I don't zip up. Just the button.
Sure.
It's just the pants. And
Tastefully unzipped.
Leaning against the wall.
Written on either side of the zipper, tastefully unzipped. Yeah.
Hi, we're tastefully unzipped. What do you say? One word suggestion.
Your mom. Thank you.
And I look down at Rory. Again, similar to what a couple nights ago on the boat when we were talking on watch, and put my hand on her shoulder. And I think the facade breaks for a second. The armor comes off.
But the pants stay on.
Keep talking to your shrimp, guys.
Everybody get out of this bathroom.
Wait a second. And I just thank you.
You're welcome.
You've given me a great gift.
Now we're all gonna be, something's gonna be on us. I can feel it. This is, sorry, my brain's going like a million miles a minute. We got work to do.
Yeah, we gotta find out where they are. Because this time, I'm gonna surprise them.
By disrobing.
No.
Sorry, I thought that. Can we leave the bathroom and go back to the table?
Sure. Yeah, and then I put my armor back on.
Yeah.
Buster and Duster. Let's go.
Buster and Duster.
I would love to, because I don't think it was specifically stated, would love to recap kind of what I learned about them previously having been here, and also just like for expedience's sake, be like, also we found there was a thing, so everybody's getting a tick check, okay? But it's everybody's once every night, somebody's getting checked for something, okay? Because
You gotta disrobe.
Because we had weird
And then-
dreams, and everybody's got
You
secrets.
You gotta take your clothes off, and then
You don't.
Rory will-
Nope.
Okay.
You can stay. No. Well. Oh, hormones.
I think that we both the two barbarians are both like,
it's
let's
not
just do
necessary.
this.
It's not necessary. No, I just need to. A point of contact. That's all for a minute.
Look, it's teamwork. Sometimes you just gotta get naked and touch each other. That's how it works.
Oh gosh.
It's professionalism at its best.
What they did in the bathroom, I saw them.
And Todd says it way too loudly, like, you got naked in the bathroom? What?
The restaurant quiets down. You hear like one tankard clank to the floor.
The waiter's standing there with the birthday stuff.
Yeah, the guy holding who was making the balloons goes, I think you should leave.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I meant to say, I think you got naked in the bathroom together. Sorry, did that fix it? No.
I will thaumaturgy all the TVs. They also to like it's like candles, right? So can I like thaumaturgy them all out so that they have something else to get angry
Everybody,
about?
oh!
We gotta go.
And Brick's like putting like coconut shrimping to go like, all right, let's go. All right, get out of here.
Ooh, good idea. She starts stuffing
My
it.
cup.
Yeah, make sure you
That's a
got
good idea.
you have two of the six now.
I think I have the red and the blue so
Yes,
far.
yeah, great.
I did not pay for my little doodle
No,
bugs.
that's fine. You leave the Rainforest Cafe in a confusion as the staff tries to turn the LCV screens back on for the game, and you all head. Where are you headed out? Are you headed directly to the mountains?
Or should we buy weapons first? I mean, are we ready for this?
Rory, did you?
Buy a weapon.
We have money.
You have some money, yeah.
Be nice to have a little dagger of some sort.
Aren't you a fist guy? Isn't that your whole thing?
Yeah, but you know everybody else got something. I wanna just something a little poking.
Do you want my
I mean, I made you a dagger technically last game.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did? Oh, yeah, you
Yes,
did.
you got one.
Yeah, okay.
It's got your initials on it. I worked really hard
That's
on it.
cool. Yeah.
Are you saying it's not cool enough?
Yeah, no, I love it. I love the dagger.
Are you calling into question the warm hearth manner of
No.
making daggers? Because
No.
we've been making daggers for literally millennia.
No. I know. It'd be cool to have 2 daggers.
Bobby, give him your dagger.
Okay.
I give Barbie my dagger.
Well,
Everybody exchanges daggers. I'll say if there's anything that you want to purchase, you have like
You can buy a
you have
dagger, I'm
yeah
just-
you have money provided by the Grimhold, so you can purchase anything that you would need.
I'm being
Do you want any healing potions or any
Daggers.
potions,
We have,
lotions, or?
how many potions of healing do we have?
We have 2 each.
Two.
Oh,
Two
okay,
each,
so
that's
we
what I
have
thought.
a few, yeah.
We've got a few. We've got
But I wouldn't mind going by an apothecary shop or whatever potion shop and seeing if they have
Yeah. Is there anything specific that you would be looking for, Victor?
healing potions.
Healing potions? Yeah, you can buy more.
Is there like a magical shop with like little bits and bobs?
Yes, yeah.
I'd like to go to that one.
It's like right next to it's like the apothecary. It's like one shop, U-shaped. The apothecary's on one end, and it's like very like dark, stereotypically like candle lit, and like a lot of books and scrolls and like a few things on. And then on the other side is like this like kind of U-shaped counter. On the other side is like a Hollywood street magician, like just sort in front of like a glass display counter, and is like just like firing off like kind of idly like this like little trick he's basically doing like a prestidigitation, like just idly waiting for like any business to walk in.
Is it called Bits, Bobs, and Magical?
It's called Bed, Bath, and Arcane Beyond. The Arcane Beyond. Sorry. Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it like
yeah,
a
yeah.
combination Taco Bell Pizza Hut where there's
Yeah,
like
it's in 2 very different fonts on the
yeah.
sign. Yeah.
Because sometimes you want breadsticks and
Yeah.
tacos. I
Yeah.
get it.
It's called like the Royal Apothecary, and then like Bed, Bath, and the Beyond.
and the beyond.
Yes. You can absolutely get healing potions. Yeah. How many would you one more each or something?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I think one more each is probably.
Absolutely, you can do that. And if there's anything else specifically that you're looking for,
Is there anything? Yeah, just something interesting. I've never, magic is just kind of. I did for the longest time. We weren't allowed to talk about it, so now we can just kind of.
the guy at the counter. Yes, of course. Is that something interesting? Go ahead, Brick. Roll a D100 for me. Let's see what we get.
Ho ho! The last time I did this, it went very badly. But it went well for me, but poorly for somebody else. That's another story for
killed
another time. Whoops! I rolled 100, and now our friend is dead. What? How do I do that again?
If you roll 2d10, just designate one for the hundreds or tens place.
This
and then
is
one.
tens place. This is
Yeah.
one's place.
Great.
Wow. 89.
Oh, okay.
Forgive me. It's actually. Oh no, it's a 9. That's a right.
89,
Nope.
Nope.
86.
86. Okay. 86. Let me see.
86 it. Nice.
86 items.
Name 86 items.
Go, chug.
you reading your subscriber
It actually
names.
just means you're 86. Do you die immediately?
Enjoy your magical items.
With an 86, he pulls from the display case like this little steel brooch. It has this like gold leaf filigree on the outside. It's like a wreath that it's on top of this like silver ring. The central insignia is a tooth. And he says, this is a wisdom tooth. Are you interested? If you attach the brooch to you and you spend some time with the brooch, you will, I'll just say, you would gain proficiency for wisdom saves.
Oh, I don't know if that's necessarily.
If you have proficiency already?
I
or do
do
you-
not. No, I'm not very wise. It's not really my strong suit.
It might prove helpful.
Is anyone wisdom based?
No.
He sort of puts it like in a little. There's like a little stand on his case.
Is that like a human tooth?
It looks human, doesn't it? But they're not usually very wise.
So no.
No, I don't think so. You know what? I don't think it's a real tooth. I think it's a sort of encasing, like molded after a real tooth, but that's not the real tooth anymore.
I don't know if that makes it less weird. I don't think.
Yeah, where'd the tooth go?
Oh, wait. What?
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 He disappears.
Quick, grab everything you can! All ladies and items! Let's go! We're rich!
On top of the shrimp!
I mean, here's the thing. I would love to take this item, but it's the kind of thing where I don't necessarily. I guess I'm from a metagame perspective struggling from a gold perspective, like, is this gonna wipe us out?
No.
Or
I think-
screw it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna like metagame perspective. I'm not gonna stress about the gold in this particular thing as long as it's not like crazy unreasonable. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, the Grimhold covers it. It's
Okay.
basically whatever you
Then
need to
absolutely-
purchase. Yeah, whatever you need to purchase to get the mission done, you can do it.
Tooth me up, Daddy. I'd love it.
You can't handle a tooth.
That's what I like to hear. And he just floats it over to you,
And I pin it right to like my little overall.
and it attaches and immediately like starts to the steel, like as it's starting to attune already, like starts to dimly illuminate the room. He goes, yes.
I'm not sure eating all that fried shrimp was such a good idea for my heart.
You might be allergic. Oh, wise already. Very good. Is there anything else I can help you
Can
with?
I check for something that's stealthy, like a, I don't know, a smoke bomb, something like that?
Oh.
Anything like that?
Go ahead. Just roll. Just give me a d20 roll. You're looking for over 11, I think. I'm gonna say over 11.
Roll the 1.
Oh no!
There, the apothecary behind you, like not even looking up from a book, goes, "Hard to bottle smoke."
I mean, you just got dunked on by the apothecary.
But you put wisdom in a tooth. You can't.
No. I think the tooth had wisdom in it already. Obviously. Yeah, he's like in like a floppy Sorcerer's Apprentice hat, and he's just like reading like an arcane magazine.
Man, these apothecaries are dicks.
Yeah.
No.
If you ask him the right question, maybe he'll poof away, and we can steal all this stuff too.
Thing is, you don't need to be licensed to be an apothecary. It's just a title that anyone can give yourselves.
Okay.
Alchemist, you need to be licensed by the guild.
okay,
But apothecary, you can just like take it on. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm licensed enough. Thank you very much.
Are you?
Poof!
Stop defeating my NPCs!
Oh man! Grab it!
They're all just clouds of smoke.
Grab all
See,
the
he did
lotions!
do a smoke bomb over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
He knows how to do a smoke
They're
bomb.
just barely contained visages, guys. Leave them alone. They're just trying to make a living.
I like this town. If you're just difficult in the store, you get to rob the whole place.
Yeah. There's no haggling. They just crumble under pressure.
Excuse me, apothecary, can we see your certificate?
Really takes the concept of the customer is always right to the next level. doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh yes, it's right over. Yes. So yeah, unfortunately, nothing of the sort here in this shop. But is there anything else? Yes, Bart.
Can I get something that might, like be like something to help, like or heal, or something that might be just like a good support item or something magical?
Interesting. There hasn't been a lot of healing in the realm. Healing items are very hard to come by.
Okay,
Yes.
that's okay.
Since the Society of Fire, since they, in order to keep the magic folk under control, the first ribbon of the weave of magic they cut short was anything to do with sort of healing magic, any restorative, what is that?
It's rest.
Sorry. But you think back too to when you asked Alistair about healing and whatnot. And yeah, I think I could sort of talk about this now on a meta level as well. The reason you don't have a healer in your group, the reason there is very few adventuring parties with healers currently, there are almost no clerics in the realm to speak of, and any sort of adjacent healing classes as well. They're sort of few and far between. Yeah.
Well, then, if there's just anything interesting lying around, I'd be interested in something interesting.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
Okay. I'm going to do it on the thing.
Ooh.
Because there's a way.
Hell yeah.
12!
Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. Ooh.
It's a D100. Yep. A 1 and a 2.
Hang on. He looks down and he says, "Well, these used to be enchanted by the invincible army, the standing army of the Emperor. And these were incredible golden axes that they had, and these axes were said to bring terror to, any army that stood against the Emperor. But they've since been dispelled, so these are just spare axe handles. But in case your great axe's handle breaks, you have spare one right away."
Or if I find something to... And I bop.
I mean, I can do that probably.
Drums!
Yeah!
Yes! Ooh, yes, you can do that, absolutely.
For distracting purposes, I think these are going to be great. And I put them in my bag like that.
That's great.
I mean,
put
if you
them
want
away?
blades on those, I could probably make them for you.
Really?
Not we're in the bed bath.
Later.
Beyond,
Okay.
It's just ready to
Barbie stoked.
I poof away. I mean, it's not.
That's a wrap on Jay. Anything else before you head up? Speak now or forever hold your inventories.
Magic's cool, but it's not my thing, man. Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Cool. Cool.
When the shopkeep talks about healing magic being,
Oh no.
when the shopkeep talks about the healing magic being the first one to kind of being cut down, you can kind of see Brick kind of like bristle at that and kind of get upset for a moment, and then it kind of just goes away.
Yes, well, good luck. I assume you're going on some sort of exciting thing, whatever it may be. Be careful on your way. And don't die. He shrinks. He was like a gnome, so he was standing on a stool. He's actually just stepping down from the ladder as he disappears behind the counter.
It's like, whoa.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks,
That
guys.
was magic.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I thought you weren't into magic.
I'm not into it. I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm just not my thing. I
Okay,
can't
I
do
can
it.
appreciate that.
It's like, playing the magic or something. I can't play it, but
Incredible. So, you all head north of the city. You have to you actually walk past the necropolis, It is quite a sight to behold. It is very beautiful. There is some like low lying magic still about the place. It never fully dispels. Victor, as you're walking, you sort of get bumped. You start to get to like this bottleneck point just past the necropolis. You're walking like kind of towards one of the exits into the mountains, and you feel something like bristle past you. And I would actually like you to make a perception check if you could.
Okay. 14.
14. 14. That's good. That's very good. You feel a hand, like sort of going into like your like inside jacket pocket, and you manage to with the 14, you grab the wrist. It's a large, like pretty like thick wrist. You look down and it's like this like copper or like yellow dragonborn's hand, and you look up and in as you're holding onto this hand, another like large like dragonborn hand like reaches around, like basically grabs you around the shoulder, and says, "Victor." And you look, and it is Atarax, the other like senior guy from the Z Knights, looking at you. "Victor. Oh, I barely recognized you. What are you doing in town? What are you doing here?"
What are you doing here?
Oh, we're here for the bubble ball tournament. I was sorry. I didn't realize who it was until I was in your pocket. Kiddo, what are you doing here?
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, absolutely. Make an insight check.
It was so close. 2.
It's a Z.
It's a Z.
It's a Z.
No, it's bad.
Why'd you roll a Z, man?
Why are you rolling your alphabet dice? Is
26
it a 2
sides.
total?
Yeah.
2? Okay.
Oh.
I think Victor is... I think with the recency of Isaiah's letter, I think just your normally calculating analytical mind is a little bit emotional and a little bit distraught, and just seeing a familiar smiling face of a paternal figure, I think melts Victor a little bit, and he just says, "Kiddo, I'm sorry. Did you get Isaiah's letter?
Yeah, I did.
We've been looking for you."
While this happens, can I go through I forget his name's pocket?
Oh, Atarax?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I go through his pocket?
roll a stealth check for me first of all.
Yeah, are we
You did a
noticing
good
this?
job,
Or are we just
dude.
kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're. I think initially, I'll say with this stealth check, I'll say you guys were kind of walking ahead. Victor was kind of trailing behind, and then this happened when Marlon noticed and is going to roll this. You all kind of stop and notice.
All right, that's a 6, but I have advantage, so I'm gonna roll again.
Great.
That's a 7, so so it's 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he rolled a 5. So, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. So, you're just going through his pockets. If you're looking for anything specific, this is basically what you're able to grab with this. So stealth check means that you've rolled. You're going to be unnoticed doing this. The amount that you get on the sleight of hand check, this one that you're about to do, will determine like basically what you can grab.
Okay.
So it should be a different ability check there. Sleight of
Yeah.
hand.
+1. Oh, Jesus Christ. Rolled a 3.
A 3.
Yeah.
Here, so you that each one is that one's in jail over here. You can, yeah.
Shame. It's like in front of the frame, like it's
just
shame.
it knows what it's doing. It knows
yeah.
what it's doing.
Has to be seen
Shame.
by everyone. Yeah. With a 3, I mean, this guy tried to pickpocket Victor first. He's used to this. There's nothing in his pockets. He knows how to travel.
Guessed it.
But you guys watch this for a moment.
Can I lead him over to out of like if we're kind of in more of a bottleneck? Can I go off to the side?
Yeah. We've been. I mean, you.
I look. How close is everybody?
Brick specifically makes eye contact with you. It's like, everything okay?
I'm just standing right next to you, but he has no sense of personal space, so he's just like,
Barbie's readying her axe.
No, give me a second, guys.
Okay.
I know it's been a very long time, and anyway, Isaiah said that he would more or less take charge of trying to find you. But I mean, when you ran, son, I mean, you know how to run, you know how to hide. I mean, you were trained pretty well.
Need help with that?
Yeah. Didn't know you were going to get so much better than me.
A lot of practice.
This like towering dragonborn, like burly, like very broad-shouldered, like towers over you. When he laughs, like you can feel like some of the ground like near you vibrates. I mean, it's good to see you. You're just in town for the tournament, right? And a lot of cover out in the open, right?
Yeah, no, I don't really follow the bubble ball. I'm here on a mission. Did Isaiah talk to you about me working with Alistair?
A mission. Alistair McAlpine?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't mention that. But sounds fun. Sounds legitimate.
Kind of. It's kind of a new thing.
You're not like stealing something, are you? Or you're trying to something at the tournament, or?
Yeah. Do you know where Kashan is?
Now, why would I know that?
Because she's here.
Here.
Yeah.
He just like looks around within like the general vicinity. I haven't seen Kashan in a long time. It's almost as long as I haven't seen you. I mean, after you left, after the captain, well, the knights sort of split up. I mean, there was sort of 3 different groups. One group went with me, one group went with Isaiah, one group went with Kashan. I don't know where Kashan is. If she's here, I mean, do you know what she might be planning?
Oh, I've got an idea.
I'm gonna have you roll a new insight check.
Yeah.
I think the conversation went on long enough that you can do that. I'm gonna not tell you what this roll is.
Come on. 13.
Okay. I mean, you know that Atarax is not. He's usually pretty boisterous. He's usually pretty verbose. I mean, he seems to know something, but with a 13, I mean, you're not sure what he's being inconsistent about. It seems like he's just playing an angle.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to keep his options open. You can't be sure if he knows if Kashan is here or not.
Can I do... Where's Marlon?
Marlon's with the group. I think the group is probably not too far away.
In the pockets.
Yeah.
Todd goes, "Oh, you mean you need space?" And he actually walks away.
Yeah.
I'm just eating coconut shrimp out of to-go boxes.
I would like to try to give Marlon a look.
I'll sneak over.
Great.
Be careful with those looks. Last time, He just disrobed.
Am I misinterpreting?
Yeah.
the look?
I start to chat him up about where he's going to be watching the bubble ball tournament.
Oh, we got some. I mean, an old friend of ours. We got a seat right in the arena. A couple box seats. It'll be above the
Just holding his look.
above the water, above the fill line. And what are you? I'm going to say first. What are you hoping Marlin can do in this moment?
He tried to rendition me.
All right. I will try. I will have you re-roll it. I'll have you re-roll the,
Baby.
the sleight of hand.
Is there a chance that I could have caught that and maybe given
I think
some...
because you said that, because you said you kind of you made that remark. I'm gonna have you do the guidance.
Okay.
Yeah. You can
add a D4.
Yeah.
Add a D4.
add a D4.
What's this? A 2?
That is a 2.
Another Z.
That is a 2.
The Z's have infiltrated.
Oh man.
That was.
So yeah, even with the guidance, I think.
You just placed it down as a 1.
No,
What are you doing?
No, I didn't roll it.
Oh no, I know, but come on.
Happy? Better?
I'm gonna step away and message Victor and say, give me a nod if you want to know where he goes.
In your head, you hear. You know, when we're sort of getting ready. I mean, it's a whole season, and he's like rambling on. He looks away for a moment. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like a lot of fun. Glad you have time for that.
All right. He is maybe going to get a splitting headache.
Okay.
Can he make a wisdom? Also, did we get a short rest from
Since
shopping?
Oh yeah.
I'm almost spent another one. Can he make a wisdom saving throw?
Absolutely.
Can I not do damage, or do I do damage if I don't?
What's the spell?
Mind spike.
Jesus. Let me see.
I only want. I'm focusing on the latter half of the spell.
Let me see, because sometimes.
Mind prick.
Why not?
Just a prick.
Let's see. You each target must make.
Just a squeaky.
Give me one moment, everybody. Talk amongst yourselves while I read the.
Leave him
spell
alone.
here. Leave alone.
Leave him be.
Hot shrimp is good, but cold shrimp are even better.
If you question him too much, he'll explode, and then
The show will be
You're so
over.
hot. Oh, right. Yeah, I kept mine outside of my body. Try to cool them off. It's like,
if
Shake
he
it
has to do damage, I can. There's something I can make happen.
cold.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'll just break his thumb.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna
he's
say
not
it has to
focused
do
on it.
damage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. I thought maybe I could let you have it, but wisdom save. What's your DC?
16.
16. We rolled a 7. So go ahead and roll your damage first of all, and on the failed save, you always know the target's location until the spell ends. So you will be concentrating on that for the next hour until the spell ends, or unless you are on the different planes of existence. Good to know. While you have this knowledge, the target can't become hidden from you. If it's invisible, it gains no benefit from that condition against you. Excellent. So you get a nod from Victor. The mind spike goes off. What does that look like, Rory?
I think he's just trying to be. He's like, okay, I feel like it's all about truth and deception. Like, I don't want this guy to be able to hide from me. And then I think that maybe there was like a little bit of something in the red drink that he was like, maybe has a little mild little allergy to, and I think he just sneezes, and that like gets sent out a little too forcefully, just like, and ends up inadvertently like kind of running right through that guy's cerebrum.
I imagine something similar to the mode of light that you pulled out of Victor, like round and like edgeless, starts to float forward. You sneeze, and it turns into the title spike, the titular spike, just. And you just see the Dragonborn just go, well, and of course,
I reach out and kind of like, are you okay?
Oh yeah. Sorry, kiddo. You know what? I'm getting sidetracked. This is crazy to see you here.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay? Are you? You know, I like I said, it was Isaiah's job to find you, and I was gonna, we were gonna debrief, catch up after he had a better bead on you. But I mean, I'm pretty proud I get to tell him I found you first.
Yeah. Actually, I look over the gang. I'm like, man, I'm doing okay.
He looks back at the gang as well. Yeah. I mean, I think you're doing pretty well, son.
Thanks. I'm going for a hug.
You go for a hug. Oh, hey, kiddo, hey. Oh, he wraps these arms around you. Of course. Wait, whatever you're doing, and whatever McAlpine's got you involved in, just be careful, okay?
You too.
Thank you. Oh, I'll see you soon. Maybe after the tournament tonight, if you're free. Grab dinner. There's this place, the Rainforest Cafe. I really like the coconut shrimp.
Yeah, I heard they got some good coconut shrimp
Don't
there.
go
yeah.
into the bathroom.
What?
Nothing.
Want some
Okay.
shrimp?
Oh, you also hit him. Still suffering from the mind spike, just like, oh, I don't know what's happened with my depth perception. All right.
A mind spike sounds like just getting a hangover in one moment.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
ah!
I was banking on that. This guy's been partying. Maybe he's been having he'll play it. He'll convince himself.
Yeah.
why.
As he's walking away, he's like, I need a burrito or something. But he gives you a hug. He puts like a big hand on your shoulder. We'll see you soon, okay?
See you soon.
And you seem like back into the crowd, and almost instantly, even though he's this big dragonborn, you lose him pretty instantly. He knows how to blend in.
What color dragonborn?
Copper.
Copper.
You may return to the group. You can walk and talk if you would like. As you head past this bottleneck, everything's sort of clearing up. It's people filing towards the arena, which is situated behind the necropolis, sort of geographically where you were, and then one of the northern gates out of the city leads you into the mountains, and then it's about a couple hours of a little walk trek up into the mountains to get to the temple.
Before we leave the city,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm talking okay, so Artax left, and I give it a beat, and then as we're walking, I kind of stop and pull everybody off to the side, and debrief them what was going on. That was one of my father's lieutenants. He was one of the few people that actually knew what happened, and apparently he and my father's other friend, Isaiah, who also helped raise me, were looking for me. And I got a letter from Isaiah before we left.
Yes, the Z people they've been following you and
Yeah, why
these are
didn't
the
you
people
try
trying to kill
murder
you?
So there are apparently different groups of them. The one who's been after me, her name's Kasha. She's been hunting me for the past 10 years. She's the one that's been killing everyone I've ever talked to since. She's the one that Alistair thinks, or we found out, it might be in charge of the group that's going after the Arclight. But something was not right with my friend there. He knew something. So I know we need to go up to the mountain as soon as possible. But I got a feeling if there's some people here in the city, something doesn't feel right.
I mean, I have a way of getting information out of people if we really need it.
Yeah, but something.
Kindness.
I was more thinking magic, but kindness is good too. That's always a good,
I can follow.
Violence.
Yeah, violence is a guy like her.
Violence, sneaking, mind magic. We're cool.
We're a Swiss Army knife.
We're like yes.
We are.
Who are the Swiss?
Yeah, who are the Swiss are? Yeah. We are! And they walk into the bar.
The Swiss bubble ball team.
They're the best, man. Ein, zwei, bubble ball.
We stayed neutral!
So they call the referees.
Yeah. We also make watches. No.
Catches a piece of chocolate. Mm.
Rory, as you're pulled to the side here, as Victor's explaining those things, via the mind spike, Atarax does as he says he was going to do. He goes and sits. There's like a seasoned box seat, and it's sort of like a low low res version of scrying. So you're like sort of see him do it. Yeah, sort of 8-bit. Like you see him walking in, and you could sort of see him walking, taking a seat. It looks like he's sitting with some other folks. It looks like a couple of the other folks are like pretty well to do. Yeah.
Well to do.
You want us to go find him and give him a little thump thump?
Well, you're keeping tabs on him. Can you?
For like the next hour, I was just wanting to see if he would like run off somewhere after he saw you and tell somebody, but he went where he said he was gonna go.
I could very lightly suggest that he tell you what.
Yes. Something was wrong.
That's very easy. We could just. I mean, if he invited you to the booth, did he not?
He did?
You just say, hey, this is my friend Brick, and then I shake his hand and I say, I suggest you tell him, what you're hiding because you're a big liar.
We can workshop what you can actually.
Oh, also, I'm just saying
course.
nicer than
Okay,
that, of
sure,
course.
okay.
I'm not a dum-dum.
So we're going to the stadium?
Let's go!
Do they
What kind
have
of
like
food do they have there?
concessions?
Concessions at the of course.
A Rainforest Cafe like offshoot, like an outlet.
They have like an outlet. Yeah, like a.
All
an
right.
attachment. Yeah.
To the tank.
Yeah, to the tank. Yeah, you about face head into the tank. File into the stadium. I'm gonna have Victor roll a persuasion or intimidation. You were invited, but you have no ticket or anything like that, and you're getting into one of the boxes. So
Intimidation.
Can I get behind him and look real tough?
I will allow
She is taller,
to
yeah.
give you advantage. Yeah.
Can I wear Bellamy's face?
Oh my God. Yes, you absolutely can. You absolutely can.
Can I stand beside them and make absolutely no difference at all?
Yes, you may. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll your persuasion or intimidation at advantage from Barbie and from Rory.
I'm a what is?
Ooh! Okay, first roll 21. Ooh.
Nice.
Nice. Come on, not 20. 16. So yeah, we'll take the 21.
21. Excellent. You you speak to one of the guards. The guard, you can see them touching earpieces and a bit of a communications relay. But a few moments pass by, and you see them off to the side talking, and you see them occasionally looking back at your this ragtag group, and Barbie sort of staring. Rory looks like Bellamy, and Marlon not doing anything. He's just sort of okay. Bellamy. So Bellamy is about what did I say? 27, 28. She
Yeah, 26, 27.
26, 27. Got it.
Get your notes.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Counterspell.
You solved my age puzzle.
The door opens.
You lose. Yeah.
The real DM steps out. All right, boys.
You passed your first test.
It's been all fun and games up until now, but get ready
Someone
to suffer.
say TPK.
Bellamy, short, what is this? Uneven, short-haired cut, sweeping on the side, these side bangs. Undercut, yeah, very hot. Undercut, kind of dyed a little bit, this dark purple. She's other than that, she's a pretty tanned female human woman. Looks a lot like her mom. Her mom, they could have been sisters, they look very much alike. And yeah, she's pretty she has the swimmers, the lean muscle of a swimmer. one of the only humans to play on a bubble ball team. Yeah, she tends not to wear a lot of makeup just for water resistance purposes. So yeah, these like dark green eyes piercing out, one covered by these like side sweeping bangs, and she a little bit taller than you. She yeah. You know how
I just
she
say
acts.
she's a well-known bubble ball player.
Yeah.
That's all.
And you immediately know how she acts, so you're standing there as she would. The guards come back and say, follow me, sir. And you are all led sort of a ways up, and you can see as you're entering the stadium, as people are filing into the stadium, you can see them slowly filling the central arena full of water. And you can see like some of you're led past some of the hydraulics. The stadium seating is actually going to be lowered a bit into the ground so that you're actually watching underwater. Watching above water is like probably quite boring because you're not going to be able to see much. So the action takes place in water, so they're going to be lowered in front of these like waterproof like tanks to like watch.
Cool.
And you're heading up a few flights of stairs, like these winding circular staircases. Very much like it's like the aesthetic of, it's like a deconstructed submarine. So like this like winding staircase going up towards one of the boxes. Now, in the box, you go in. There are a couple of folks that you would have sort of recognized when you were younger, but you don't know their names, like Z Knights, that, you saw them hanging out with Atarax a lot. Most of them non-human. So like it looks like in general, the beast folk went with the Dragonborn. So Atarax is like, he's standing with this like, this like kind of like Jeffrey the giraffe, like sort of like standing, like sitting arms folded in the corner, and like this turtle, so like sitting in the corner, and you're led in. Atarax turns. Oh, Victor! Well, this is. I heard. I didn't know you were bringing everybody. This is great. What a surprise! Please, everybody, take a seat. And please meet the owner of the box. And he turns and he says, "This is Derek's Estelar. This is the owner of the Bubble Ball team." And he, this tall, older man, turns. He has like this short, curly hair. He's wearing like this fancy suit. He looks at all of you and he immediately looks at Bella. You're supposed to be down on the field.
I just this is
Your first string, darling.
arcane equivalent of having your parents not knock before they walk into your room at a very tender age, and just drops and it's Rory.
Immediately his face like changes. You can see like the color leave his face. Rory.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, you can roll an insight check, please.
In that panic? No.
And Todd knows he's like, that was a great practical joke. He's our joker of the group. He was just trying to make a funny joke. No. He was not trying to make a funny joke.
No. Good. Not known for joke.
Sorry, no, they were giving us trouble at the front gate, so I thought it'd be easier if they wouldn't bother Bellamy, but...
So you decided to use the family's leverage
It's our
to
way.
get something that you wanted.
Yeah, just like, I'm just following an example. Internally,
Yeah.
it's like, what is happening to me?
You've said like the thing that should not be said, and he you could feel like the incensed like well,
Sorry.
well, Rory, now that you're here and now that your friends are here,
These are my coworkers from the Grimhold.
of course, the internship, yes. Well, lovely to meet your fellow interns and whatnot. Please, everyone, take a seat. Please, Rory, nice of you to enjoy your sister's game.
Yeah,
Please order anything that you like. Refreshments are on me.
Thanks.
Brick's like got his like hand out to like shake the hand of like the dragon. Like, are we still doing that? This is very awkward.
Well, so I was
Yeah.
like, all right, well, I'd like you to meet my friends.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, I didn't know you knew each other. That's wonderful. Great.
This is Brick.
Oh, yes,
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, pleasure to meet
You know,
you.
Rick maintains
Yeah.
the handshakes. I've heard so much about you. You're such an amazing person.
Oh,
You know, the two of you have been on such an adventure. You know, I just assumed the two of you would have such an amazing connection. You know, if I may make a suggestion, perhaps you just let him know the truth that you were maybe leaving out earlier. And I cast suggestion.
cast suggestion. It's a wisdom save. What's your DC?
13.
13.
Oh no.
On a natural 1.
Oh! I mind spike him too.
Your presence is in my sight.
Atarax dies!
That was our lead!
Oh no!
Who?
I asked the wrong question and he exploded.
Oh, wow!
Brick, why?
It had to be done.
I just hold a dragon hand like.
We gotta kill everybody! Sorry, Rory!
Mice and mages right there, man. That's bad.
Good lord. Okay, I just need to check one thing on Atarax's stat block. Make sure he's not immune to charm. He is not. Is there some shenanigans I can pull as a DM? No, there's not. I am going to honor this natural 1.
Lore.
Atarax looks at you as sort of he's like awkwardly like still holding Brick's hand, but you can see like his eyes shimmer with forge fire as he turns to you. Little rain cloud, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell you everything before. Isaiah. I haven't seen Isaiah in a long time. Kasha took over the Sea Knights. She sent us here to attack the city while we were basically a diversion while they went up into the mountains to get the ArcFire. I don't fully know what it is. I've only heard about it in legends. And Kasha seemed very certain. Kasha seemed very certain about a ritual that she could perform with the ArcFire. I think it concerns you. She told me there was enough chaos in the city. They could get out from the temple without having to come back down, coming through the capital. And I think I'm gonna say with a natural 1, he goes. With a natural 1, he says, I could try and take you through the temple, but I don't know exactly how you would try and stop Kasha. I have a feeling you're here for the ArcFire too.
That's right.
I think with a natural 1, you see that forge fire start to fade a little bit. Atarax has fulfilled the suggestion to the best of his ability, but I think, again, with a natural 1, he says now without the suggestion, I'm sorry, son. I'll try and help you, but for what it's worth, there's a lot in motion already, and you might not be able to stop.
Give me the top line stuff. Priorities first. What are the major targets?
It's a team of 6.
We're making a note. Rory, take a note.
A DM for flavor.
Yes, please.
As Brick is holding his hand and he's doing that,
Yeah.
and as the flame is in his eyes, the flames in Brick's start to glow bright the entire time.
Yeah.
And you can almost see like it feels really good to succeed at magic so well like this.
Yeah.
Like you see Brick almost starts to smoke a little bit, and there's like a little bit of like a wicked glee to it.
Uh-huh.
And you
Yeah.
kind of see like Torch like kind of flicker in a way that's a little unsettling, and then it kind of just dissipates back
Yeah.
and we get into this thing.
The flame darkens.
And as like
yeah.
and as like it suggestion ends and this conversation, like Brick gets kind of like weirdly quiet and kind of pulls back a little bit. He's not sure what happened.
Yeah. And I think if you allow me, I think Brick is the one who breaks the handshake.
Yes.
And it's like Atarax like doesn't even he's like, "Oh, sorry. Team of 6. In addition to Kasha, they went up into the mountains. It sounds like they ran into some trouble. There was another team trying to get it. They were also hoping that this distraction here would distract another. That sounded like there were, I mean, the ArcFire is no joke. There were other people looking for it too. And we were supposed to come down here to see if we could keep other people from going up into the mountains as well. What else? I mean, the temple's no joke. Kasha probably bypassed most of it, but I think you would have to go through internally, especially if you want to try and get the jump on her. Excuse me.
Do you know what ritual she's trying to perform?
No, she didn't tell me. But I mean, Isaiah always knew more about you and the captain's secrets. Didn't tell me much. I'm not one for keeping secrets.
Is Isaiah part of this?
I mean, I haven't seen Isaiah in a very long time. So, unless him and Kasha have something going on that I don't know about, then no.
Okay.
But if you can, keep your wits about you, the temple is an old, it was a temple dedicated to the original ones, which you would all know. The original ones are the pantheon of elven deities. So the elven spirits, there's thousands of elven tribes. So there's no full agreement on what their pantheon is, but for the most part, there's like a relatively stable section of that pantheon, and they are called the original ones. And most of them are animalistic spirits. And the temple, Nuelith, which means original ones, the temple was mostly dedicated to the sky deities. So that would be Meropolis, the sky whale, Fianfu, the riddle of wisdom, a sphinx, and Amandara, which is the eternal ember, a phoenix. So various spirits. Possibly these were also deities that lived at some point. There's some rumors that some of them persisted into the modern age. We just don't see them as much. And again, they mostly are worshipped by the elven tribes in various forms and various incarnations. Yes?
For context, does it sound like Atarax, they've already done the distraction? Like that was the original team, or that was something that they were about to do? Like...
That was something they were planning to do. Yeah.
Okay, so they haven't done the
you've averted this
Got it.
whatever they were planning to distract with. But they say, but it's during the war with the Society of Fire, the temple was reappropriated by the Society. They renamed it Pattaya, prison of Pattaya, which, very mockingly, is Elven, Pentak Mir Maya, which means death to elves. Elves being an incredibly, inherently magical race of people, they kept them locked in there, but they were also, it was a prison for a lot of magical beings. But largely, at least initially, it housed a lot of elves. So it's mostly been abandoned, decommissioned. They're trying to, turn it into something else. But at the moment, you might still find some weird things there.
I need to know everything that Kasha can do. I have never actually faced her. I knew she can kick my butt when I was 10, but what is she capable of now?
She's only gotten better. Kasha is a fighter and a blood hunter multiclass. She
It's not good there, bud. Hey, that's not good. That's a bad combination. I tell you what, that's that myself, fighter blood hunter. I tell you it.
I don't know much about no much, but I do know.
And they're good at taking blood from you and then taking that blood into something else. You know what I'm saying?
You listen to him. He know what he's talking about.
when Cajun J is out.
I'm not just fighter blood hunter.
But Atarax explains like as best he can in terms of fighting. Yeah, she's pretty proficient and she's pretty ruthless.
Any weak spots?
Not that I know of.
The men she took with her. Who did she take and what can they do?
The other Z-Knights, he describes the other Z-Knights. I mean, they're mostly martial classes, so but they're very proficient close combat fighters. She brought one alchemist with her. So whatever they're trying to whatever their escape plan is from the tower itself has some sort of relation to magic or something like that.
When was she supposed to start this ritual?
I don't know. Well, the ritual is probably safer to not be done at the temple. So she was planning to go somewhere else. And I think the most likely place is the Miracle, which is the large forest on Western Cephalar, which would probably be depending on how they do it, but by boat it's about 3 days travel from here. But the Miracle would be a little bit more supportive of a magic ritual. The temple, it's a little unstable. We don't know how it would respond to a ritual happening nearby.
You talk about the temple like it's alive, is it?
I mean, I'm not going to say it's not alive.
Okay.
Game on.
Game on.
Dad, thanks for having us. We gotta bounce. Sorry to interrupt.
He said we could have whatever we wanted, right? I'm just like,
Have whatever you want. Have whatever refreshments you want. Yeah. I think in that moment you're trying to gather the last intel. You get those last few notes. When you say that to Derek's pulls you aside, Rory. And anything that you want to sort of own up to? Your sort of I don't want to say acting out, but is this a sort of a teenage rebellion sort of phase? Lying, disguising yourself as your sister?
Yeah, it's just classic teenage rebellion. I've been drinking drinks.
He looks at your two. You have 3 souvenir cups now. You bought one from the tank.
Smoking smokes. Been cussing. Been trying out. What if I don't tell the truth? That's me. Just getting it out so that when I come home, it's all out of my system.
Yes. Probably best for you to do that.
Yeah. Sorry about interrupting.
Neither of my children went through any sort of phase like that, so it would be appreciated if you sort of kept that under the table as well.
Yeah. No problem, Atarax.
Yes, indeed. Well,
I'm looking at Rory now, waiting to see if he's going to give me a sign.
very well.
Again, sorry for interrupting.
Of
Enjoy
course.
the match. Give my best to Belle.
He doesn't acknowledge. He turns away. He begins to watch as
Rory, you want me to pants him?
No, everybody good. Can we go?
Okay.
Everybody good. Yeah.
you
Kind of.
you head out. Atarax looks at you one more time. Good luck.
Thanks. We'll talk when this is over.
We got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah, we do.
Can I try going through Atarax's pockets one more time?
Roll sleight of hand.
Foam finger. Foam.
Let's go! No!
You used the purple dice. We put that one aside.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, it's a 10.
Oh! Nothing.
I'm gonna get what's in them pockets.
I'm gonna get those pockets.
You know, maybe you should have played a rogue because you want daggers. You're going through people's pockets.
He's a rogue at heart.
Yeah.
As you exit the bubble ball, the tank, you can see it's actually a little bit easier exiting because the stadium is starting to lower for the game to start. So it's actually pretty level, you leaving as opposed to coming in. You exit the stadium, head past the necropolis again, head out one of the northern gates.
What was the name of the team that we were watching?
It was the All Saints, which was Bellamy's team. The other team is the Bubblebeards. The other team is the Dwarven tournament team.
I feel like Todd he's been bit by the bug, and he's now that guy on the train afterwards. He's like, let's go, let's go, Bubblebeards.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get everyone else to chant it, but nobody else.
You've inexplicably found like all the merch
Yeah,
for
I
the
got all the merch, I got
Bubblebeards,
everything.
2
Oh,
foam
I
fingers.
absolutely bought it for him. I'm just like, oh, another Bubblebeard fan.
Let's go.
Oh,
And he's just like,
boy.
Yeah, gotta get those fans wherever you
Another
can.
bubble bro. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Bro.
And so Jorgen von Jorgen. Sure. What did I? Yep, that one.
oh yeah.
Exciting. You walk away with merch. You walk away with the new Rainforest Cafe cups. A little shaken, both Rory and Victor. But we will continue and we will head into the prison of Bataya next time. Plenty more stories to tell. So go out and tell some of your own. We'll continue ours on a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl next time on Bonus Action. Good night, everybody. Woo! Ah!